Hi. Okay. Um, let's see. So I decided to do this tutorial because all my friends tell me they don't have time to put on makeup. And I'm like, well, it only takes like 10 minutes. Um, it's back to school, so a lot of moms are going to be rushing around, probably not looking their best. And I just wanted to give you guys a good idea of what 7 to 10 minutes could really do. So I'll get started. I was gonna time myself, but I'm using my phone to control the camera, so it's complicated. All right, so just gonna spray my Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist all over. I've already moisturized and washed my face, but it's a good place to start just in case you haven't had time to moisturize. Going through and just doing my brows. No one wants to go out with no brows. I've done it before, and then they made me introduce myself to a room of 50 people and I had no makeup on. So at the very least, do your brows. That's what I learned. Because my whole speech ended up being about how I felt uncomfortable because I didn't have brows on. And everyone at my company remembers me for that. If you mess up, the good news is that you still have to put on foundation, so you can still do this and not ruin your makeup. For those of you with strong brows, you don't even have to do this part, so lucky you. But I was blessed with thin brows that stop here, so I have to do this. Alright. This is just going to be something really quick. Not going to do a whole bunch on the eyelids. Not a lot of makeup. Just because when you're running out the door, you don't need a lot. Alright, make sure they're even. Even for the most part. And then you can go in with foundation. I just bought this, so you gotta pump your way through. When I do my foundation, I pretty much just put it on like this. And then I'm gonna take a beauty blender and blend all of it out. If you don't have a beauty blender, get one, for sure, get one. The reason why is because it's actually a lot easier to apply makeup with one of these guys. Yes, my beauty blender is dirty from yesterday. Don't judge me. I didn't have a lot of time to clean it, but I'll clean it later, I promise. So blend, blend. What you're gonna notice is your makeup really just starts to look like skin. Blend. And I always forget to do my nose. Why? Who knows? I have no idea, but you noticed I went ahead and put makeup or put foundation on the tip of my nose because I tend to forget. Alright, cool, done. Let's see, from there, I always want to contour my face. Blame it on the fact that I think I've gained weight, but I just think it's easier and you don't have to put as much blush on, and it's a great way to add color. I think a lot of people forget when we put foundation on, we actually remove color from our face, so all the depths and things like that aren't there anymore. So you technically have to add all that back in. I do this here just to make that contour a lot stronger. taking a stick foundation from Walmart. I love finding stuff at Walmart. I just kind of draw that back in, right in here. And because you're using stick foundation, you literally are just doing this and then go back in and just blend. I guess this video could be a quick highlight and contour video too, but for now, we'll just leave it as easy back to school makeup. All right, get in here, do this. Now I can also conceal the bags under my eyes. This is my first tutorial. It's not that bad. Who knows? It might be really bad. You guys can just tell me if it's bad. My feelings might get hurt, but it's also for my own good. Okay. So now you'll see everything's back in. My face has a lot more definition. And now I can go ahead and use a little bit of bronzer. You don't have to do this. I like to do this, but keep in mind, makeup is my thing. If it's not your thing, you literally could run out the door just like this. For a lot of people, this could also be a lot, but if you want to look a little bit put together, a lot of people take pictures on the first day of school. This is a great just daily routine. Gonna just make my face look a little less fat. And there you go. Alright, so on to eyes. I am out for a good like 15 hours a day. I don't take off my makeup the minute I get home because you never know when you have to run to Target at 9. Or in my case, I always want to get boba at like 8:30 at night. So I leave my makeup on until right before I go to bed. So this is the NYX Proof It. I guess this way is better for you. It basically just keeps your eyeshadow in place forever. But it's really easy to remove your makeup still. Let's see here. So I am just gonna grab some of this. This is Deliciously Rich. It's Fluid Line from MAC. Put a little bit on your finger. Do this. Do the other side. It's always really hard to get in these corners. And good news, if you mess up, you go like this and nobody knows. Alright, do that. This is a really old MAC shadow called Botanical. Odds are you won't be able to find it. But I just, you can pop any kind of like brownish shadow on top. And it really just sets it. Cool part, this is gonna last you all day. Once it's on, you don't have to worry about your eyeshadow moving around. And that's good. And last, I'm gonna draw my crease back in. Super Asian, so not super Asian, I take that back. but I don't have a huge eyelid. So the one thing that I want to be able to do is still kind of mimic that depth there. See? See it? Hopefully. This brush I really like, only because it puts the shadow where you want it and it doesn't make it go everywhere. But the one thing that stinks is that you're going to have to go back in and kind of blend it out. So now that that's there, of course, I knew I'd leave a brush somewhere where I would need it, but I didn't have it, and I'm not going to go run to my room to go get it. So I'm just going to buff this out, soften it up a little bit, and last, pop in eyeliner. I got this in an Ipsy bag. It's Starlux Pro Luxe Longwear. It's an eyeliner pen. It's actually pretty good. If you normally do liquid liner, this is a great pen. It lasts a long time. If you don't use liquid liner, it's probably because you're scared of it. It tends to be less forgiving, but this point in this pen is, honestly, I love it. I need to find out how much it is because I actually want to buy more of them. But if you notice what I'm doing, I'm literally just taking the tip of the pen and pushing it down where I want color. You don't have to draw. I see a lot of people like do this and then color. It's really bad for your eyelid skin. When you do it, you drag the pen, you don't drag your eye. And there you go. I love winged liner. That's kind of my thing. Wing liner is going to take you a lot longer, but with this pen, it's pretty easy. I can hear that one of my kids is going to start coming over here, so I'm going to finish this up really fast. See, there he is. He's going to start calling for me too. Oh, you got hurt? Alright, okay, buddy bear, let me just finish this and then I'll be done and I can look at what happened to you. Is that crooked? Seems crooked. I can fix that later. But I hope you guys do acknowledge that makeup doesn't have to take long. You don't have to do all the steps that I did, but what I wanted to show you is that you can do a lot of steps in a short amount of time. I will post all of the products I used on the blog as well as links to where to buy them. If you have questions, email me, bingeandsplurgemakeup@gmail.com. At the end of the day, do what you're comfortable with, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye!